So this session we're going to work on for when we have our cold and flu, and just being able to move organically as well as it makes you feel. Rise the arms up to the sky and then exhaling, folding over with a bent knees, hanging through the head, shake through the legs, knees deeply bent. Just soften through the movements here. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, hands down, step back to the top of the push-up, drop onto the knees, tops of the feet into the mat, and start to pinball your hips back and forth. Option to come onto your forearms if this feels better. Getting nice and comfortable through the shoulders, releasing down onto the mat. Hands wide, fingertips into the mat. Inhale, rise up and down through your breath. Feel the shoulder blades go back, reducing any congestion that we may have. Inhale, hands come underneath the shoulders. Exhale, softly move into a downward facing dog. Nice slow movements here again, moving with the breath and moving how your body's feeling if there's any achiness there. Lifting the right leg up to the sky, rotating the hip up, getting some openness through the hips if you've been stuck onto your bed or onto the couch. Let's come into a kneeling lunge, right foot in between the hands. Place the hands onto the thigh, rise the chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades in as if they're coming in to kiss. Coming into a twist, hands to the heart, twisting towards the right. Stacking the elbows, lean into your back body. Feeling the twist coming from your low back, then your mid back, and your upper back. Bringing the hands back underneath your shoulders. We're going to step the left foot up, coming into a standing splits. Now if this is too much, just come back into your forward fold. Going with what feels good at this time of your life. Coming into half moon, just a nice challenging pose for us. Just to keep everything moving. Flipping our perspective a little bit. Dropping through the left foot. Come back into the forward fold, linking the fingertips behind the back. Swaying side to side, front and back. Creating some openness through the shoulders, maybe even pressing the palms together. Your next exhale, release the hands and come back into a forward fold. Inhale, push yourself back up. Link the fingertips together. We're going to sway from side to side with the breath with the Kriya. So exhale to one side, inhale to lengthen, and exhale to the opposite side. Flowing with the rhythm of your breath, stretching from your hips right out to the fingertips. Make it feel good. Not worrying about going as far as you usually do. And then exhale, releasing, coming back into our forward fold, knees softly bent. Let's step both feet back, top of the push-up, and rock yourself in your plank, front and back, engaging through the core here. Drop the knees, tops of the feet into the mat, coming back to the pinball, dropping onto the forearms if it feels more comfortable. Flow with that breath. Feel the breath move you. Exhale, release down, widen through the hands, wider than the mat. Tent the fingers, inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. Continue with the breath. Feel the expansion of the breath. Even deeper and longer inhales and slower exhales. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. Move yourself into another downward facing dog. Slowly allow the legs to elongate. Feel the Achilles tendon pulling down towards the earth. Doing whatever feels your desire. Let your body just move here, lifting up through the left leg. Rotate the left hip up. Shine your kneecap up to the sky. Feel the breath. Place the left foot in between the hands, drop the right knee down for a lunge, hands onto the thighs, dropping the hips down and then moving them forward. Our goal today is just to create some movement when we're not feeling good. Just to have our toxins move around. Come into our twist. Again, feel the twist starting at the low back, and then your middle back, and finally your upper back. In and out. Beautiful. Let's come back, hands underneath. Come back into our standing splits with the right leg lifted, or option just into a regular forward fold. Hang through the head as much as you can. Next, inhale, working ourselves into a half moon. Left hand down, reaching right arm and right leg up, stacking the hips and stacking the shoulders. Feel the belly coming in towards our back. Exhale, come back into a forward fold. Sway side to side, give your head a little shake. And then roll yourself up. Inhale, rise the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, rise arms up. And exhale, float back down into a forward fold. Step your left, then your right foot back. Come into a child's pose. Option to have the knees together or the knees apart. If you have any lower back issues that you're feeling, keep the knees together. Allow the ribs to be pulled down towards the earth. Feel the heaviness of your heart. Elbows are lifted here, fingers are spread wide. Inhale, come back into tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. Right arm goes up and towards the left. Option to lengthen up through the left leg or keep it onto the mat. Get into the shoulder blades. And just relaxing that right ear down, relax the right shoulder. In and out through the breath. Next, inhale, come back into center and we'll switch sides. Left arm up, thread the left arm behind the right. You can lengthen through that right leg or keep it down. And getting into some spinal twists here. And just surrender into your mat. Or maybe you're doing this right beside your bed before you go for a nice nap. Make it feel good wherever you're surrendering into. Inhale, come back onto all fours. Working into our feet. Flip onto the balls of your feet. Sit back onto your heels. And just allow your neck to naturally and organically roll from side to side, maybe chin to chest. Doing some shoulder rolls if that feels also really nice. Take another breath, and we'll come out, coming onto our sit bones, lying down onto your back, bringing the right knee into the chest, so left foot can be onto the mat, or more traditionally, having the left leg elongated. Working to our digestion here, pressing into the ascending colon. Right foot over left thigh. You can thread your right hand underneath your right calf muscle towards the left leg and draw that left knee in. Getting into the glutes. One more full breath. And then allow yourself to hug the right knee in and then drop the right knee over to the left for a nice spinal twist. Getting into the lower back, twisting through the abdominals and even through the glutes. Start to bring both knees in to the chest, either hugging them in or hands on to the kneecaps, and just rotating yourself, figure eights. Experiment with what feels good. When you're ready, switching legs, we're going to hug the left knee in, working in the descending colon. We're just helping our body at this time to push any toxins out, any sickness. So we're going to place that left foot over the right thigh and thread the needle again around the right shin or around the right hamstring. Releasing from this pose, straighten through the right leg, draping the left knee over towards the right. If it's comfortable, even letting the gaze come over to the left. There's no discomfort through the neck. Starting to feel the heaviness of your body, grounding with your exhale. Next, inhale, bring both knees into the chest, or again, hands on to the kneecaps, keeping your knees further away. Make this feel good. We don't want any extra strain put onto our body at this time. And when you're ready, come into a nice Shavasana corpse pose, letting the toes drip away, hands relax wherever that is, closing the eyes. And if you need to, releasing any tension, take some audible sighs through the mouth. And thank you for joining us and creating some movement when sometimes we don't want to create movement when we're sick, but your body and your mind will love you for this. So I will see you again soon. And I hope you get healthy very soon as well. Namaste.